What's going on, people? DC here, and today I'm going to be doing a video on my MGM DVD collection. And this collection is going to be into separate videos, just so you know. I have a lot of MGM DVDs, whether they're special editions, midnight movies, or not. I have a lot of them. And the first video out of my MGM DVDs is going to be Gen 1. Mainly, Gen 1 is just these editions in particular that were produced around the time when MGM was still under a distribution deal with Warner Brothers. And, yeah. And the first DVD I'm going to be showing you is the 1999 DVD release of the 1945 war film, They Were Expendable, with Robert Montgomery and John Wayne. Here's the spine and the back. The only features you get here is an 8-page booklet featuring the stories behind the scenes and a theatrical trailer, mainly linear notes. And there's a disc and the booklet. If you really want to read most of it or see what it looks like, I'll let you pause the video. I have not seen it, but whenever I give a look at this movie, I'll let you know what my thoughts are someday down the road. Next up here on my stack is the 1998 DVD release of another war movie, but this time it's from 1967, and that is The Dirty Dozen, with not only Lee Marvin, but also young Donald Sutherland before he was in Invasion of the Body Snatchers remake and The Hunger Games. And of course you get young Charles Bronson before he was in the Death Wish movies. Right here's the spine and the back. Features listed here are just behind-the-scenes featurette, trivia and production notes booklet, and a theatrical trailer, and of course the disc is dual-layered. And right here's a disc for the film itself, and the booklet. And again, I'll show you what the booklet looks like. Most of the pages look like. Feel free to pause them if you please. Get young Donald Sutherland before he had the stash or the goatee. I saw this movie. I really like it. I put that on my list of favorite war movies, along with Full Metal Jacket, which is number 1, just so you know. Alright, next up on my stack here is the 1998 DVD release of the 1968 Stanley Kubrick masterpiece, 2001, A Space Odyssey. Here's the spine and the back. I saw this movie, and it really is good. I really do enjoy it. But special features listed here is an interview with Arthur C. Clarke, an 8-page booklet featuring production notes and trivia on how the movie was made, and some 5.1 Dolby Digital surround sound, and 2 theatrical trailers, one for this movie and the other for its sequel, 2010, and which I also have here on my stack. Here's a disc for the film itself, and the booklet. Sorry for the blur. Had to clear my throat. But next up here on my stack is the 1998 DVD release of the 1976 film Logan's Run. Right here's the spine and the back. Features listed here is an audio commentary by Michael Anderson, who is the director of this movie, and Michael York, who is the main star in this movie, along with not Jimmy Gutter, of course, with Bill Thomas. I don't know who he is, but right here is also a behind-the-scenes featurette, some 5.1 Dolby Digital surround sound, a booklet featuring an essay by the director himself, and as well as some behind-the-scenes trivia and notes, and last but not least, a theatrical trailer. Of course, it's got Jamie Gutter before she was the nurse in American Werewolf in London. Right here is the disc for the film itself, and the booklet. And just so you know, this video is going to be long, so I'm going to be putting an index in the description below when I get a chance at editing. Pardon me. Don't worry, I'm not sick. But next up here is the 1998 DVD release of and just so you know, I saw Logan's Run and it's really good. I really do enjoy the soundtrack by Jerry Goldsmith, who is fortunately no longer with us, may he rest his soul. But next up here is the 1998 DVD release of the 1976 satire called Network, with Faye Dunaway, William Holden, Peter Finch, who around the time this movie was released had passed away, and before he won the Oscar for Best Actor, and is unfortunately no longer with us, may he rest his soul. And young Robert Duvall before he was in Apocalypse Now, also one of my favorite war movies. Smells like victory. But right here's the spine and the back. Special features listed here is a never-before-released widescreen format, a booklet featuring trivia and production notes, a hidden menu page with history of the Nielsen rating system, interactive quiz game, and, as usual, a theatrical trailer. Right here's the disc, currently on the widescreen side. And right here's the booklet. Just so you know, these movies I just showed you here are just the original MGM titles that Ted Turner had bought out in 1986. And of course are now owned by Warner Brothers. 2001 being one of them, and of course The Dirty Dozen. Next up right here is the 1998 DVD release of one of my favorite horror films of all time, that being Poltergeist. It is a 1982 MGM film produced by Steven Spielberg and directed by Tobe Hooper, who did the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Right here is the spine and the back. The only features you get here is not only a theatrical trailer or 8-page booklet featuring trivia and production notes on how the movie is made, but also just 5.1 Dolby Digital surround sound. But right here's the disc, currently on the widescreen side, and the booklet. In case some of you are new to my channel, feel free to check out my my review on this movie, so that way you know what my thoughts are on this movie. Stupid blur. I'll put a link below if you're too lazy to look into see what my videos are. I mean, if you don't feel like going through my channel and just couldn't seem to find it, I'll put a link down below. But right here is another MGM title now owned by Warner Brothers, and that is the 1998 DVD release of the 1983 Doug Trumbull film, Brainstorm, with Christopher Walken and Natalie Wood. This here's the spine, and right here's the back. Special features listed here is a 8-page booklet featuring production notes and trivia revealing the making of the movie, and of course a theatrical trailer. Right here's a disc, and right here's the booklet. Sorry if it looks dark to you. I did a review on this movie, and I wasn't in depth on my personal thoughts, but I gave some details on the facts. I'll eventually give this movie a rewatch someday, and then let you know what my thoughts are. I really do love this movie. Don't get me wrong. I'm just letting you know I wasn't in depth on my personal thoughts. I just couldn't articulate. I'll eventually give this one a rewatch and let you know what my thoughts are on this movie. But let me cut the chase here. Next up here is the 1998 DVD release of the 1984 Peter Hyams film 2001, The Year We Make Contact. And again, this is a sequel to 2001, just so you know. Right here's the spine, and the back. And features listed here are nothing more but a not theatrical trailer, behind the scenes featurette, 5.1 Dolby Digital Surround Sound, and an 8-page booklet featuring production notes, trivia, and revealing the making of the movie. Right here's a disc for the film itself, and the booklet. And of course, you get a collectible insert on a portable DVD player. Get Roy Scheider of Jaws. I have not seen this movie, just to let you know. I'm really curious to see what this movie is. After all, I really do like Roy Scheider, not only in Jaws, but also in other movies like The French Connection with Gene Hackman, that being the first one, and of course Blue Thunder, which I really do love and enjoy as a movie for not only the special effects but also for Roy Scheider, and it. I don't know what to say, but it's really a great movie. Please check it out if you're really curious to see what it is. But next up here is the 1998 DVD release of the 1986 Adrian Lyne film, 9.5 Weeks, with Mickey Rourke and Kim Basinger. This is the uncut version. Here's the spine and the back. Features listed here is the uncut version as seen here, with footage never before seen in theaters, an 8-page booklet featuring trivia and production notes revealing the making of this movie, and a theatrical trailer. Right here is the disc for the film itself, and the booklet. I really gotta pick up the pace. Sorry, I was looking at something else. Oh, almost forgot. Forgot to put back the insert. Alright. Next up here is the 2005 DVD reprint of the 1998 DVD release of the 1989 George P. Cosmatos creature feature, Leviathan, with Peter Weller of RoboCop, Richard Crenna of the Rambo trilogy, Amanda Pays, and Hector Elizondo. I saw this movie when I got this DVD, got it off used, and I really do enjoy it for what it is. Here's the spine and the back. As you can see, there are no features listed here, but it does have a theatrical trailer. And right there's the disc. Remember, it's just a reprint. And I got it used off the internet. I really do like the special effects by Stan Winston, as well as Peter Weller's performance in the movie. Hey, if I have to hear you call me Becky one more time, Six-Pack, I'm gonna have to pop your tops, all 6 of them. But next up right here is the 1999 DVD release of the 1979 supernatural horror film, Phantasm. And this here is the special edition DVD. And I did a review on this movie a long time ago. And pretty much, I had a friend of mine along, and I've only talked most about it and let him and just didn't give him a chance of talking about his thoughts on the movie until the end. But special features listed here is an audio commentary by Don Coscarelli, A. Michael Baldwin, Reggie Bannister, and Bill Thornbury. Just to be clear, Reggie Bannister was never in the audio commentary for most of the part, but Angus Scrimm was. Sorry, my foot's bugging me. It's feeling sleepy, which sounds silly to be honest, but right here is deleted scenes not shown in theaters, and a vintage 1979 interview with the director and the star himself, Angus Scrimm. No, not Don Coscarelli. Or Angus Scrimm. Sorry, I'll cut the chase. But as you can see here, it's got an original mono soundtrack and original theatrical trailer and TV and radio spots, behind-the-scenes footage, and some still galleries including posters, lobby cards, and promotional materials, and many more, including a booklet. Right here is the disc for the film itself, and just so you know, it's out of print, so Welgo USA owns the rights to this movie now. And right here are some re-release tickets. I just got him right after I treated my friends to see a movie, and they enjoyed it, but I enjoy it much more than they do. They weren't mostly into older movies as much as I am. Right here's a booklet. I watch a lot of older movies because almost a majority of those movies were the ones that inspired my movies of my generation. For example, Jurassic Park was inspired by Westworld, which was directed by Michael Crichton, who wrote the original novel of Jurassic Park, as well as the sequel, The Lost World. But right here is the last DVD I'm going to show in my collection is the 1999 DVD release of the 1998 MGM movie Disturbing Behavior with James Marsden, Katie Holmes, and Nick Stahl. It doesn't matter if you're not perfect. You will be. But right here's the spine. And the back. Features listed here are additional deleted scenes not shown in theaters, an alternate ending, audio commentary by the director, music video, a booklet featuring quotes and insights from the movie stars, and the theatrical trailer as well. I got it all used on the internet, just so you know. But right here is the disc, as you can see me with the phone, and the booklet. Alright, that's it for this video. Thanks for stopping by, and this has been my Gen 1 collection of my MGM DVDs. I'll eventually get into my Gen 2 DVDs sometime, and like I said, it's going to be into separate videos because, like I said, I have a lot of DVDs, a lot of MGM DVDs, just so you know. Sorry if you heard a click. And yeah, and as always, catch you later.